What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be making an updated guide on how you can get XP fast through multiple ways, and just what you can do in general depending on where you are in the game to get XP. So first thing is first, do story mode. By the time you finish story mode you should be in your 40s and level. It'll really depending on how much you actually go out and just kill mobs and if you do side quests as well. But generally you should be in the 40 range for that. I also recommend going and grabbing a bow early on, which earliest you can get a bow is up down here. There'll be a chest over here in this area in this little mining cave, and there's enemies near it, but it's not guarded, so you can open it. But the thing is that you need to be quick about it, and you need to open it before the mobs aggro onto you, because if they aggro onto you, you can't open it. And if they do, all you need to do is just walk out the cave until you lose aggro, and then you can just go back in there and try again. But I'll link a video down below so you can actually see how that goes. As for the other earliest method you can get one, as soon as you get to Zakaria, earliest you can get one is here, and that's from a vendor right over here. So talk to this guy, and he can sell this right here, the bird shooter, for 4,240. Early on you are probably not going to have this kind of money, but if you sell some materials, like if you get some wild roses early on and you just farm those, you can pick that up early on. But I would suggest going for the free one if you can. Now another thing you can do to increase ways to get XP is you can up your game difficulty. I would only suggest doing this if you know you can kill a mob easily, or if you have the accuracy requirement to even hit them. So if you can't even do that, do not go on hard or death game. Just don't do that. So one way you can get XP, like I said, is just complete story mode. So after you complete story mode, the next thing you can do is your ancient apostle stories. So I recommend doing that because that'll be one of your easier methods of farming XP. So first apostle, you do Reaper, which is with Sinon. Next you will do, I believe it's the Knight with Tisei. After that it's the Kobold Lord with Alice / Selka. And then last is Gleam Eyes with Silica. But you want to do your ancient apostles till you get to the Kobold Lord, which is Alice and Selka, which is the third one. So after you finish the one with the Knight with Tisei, then you can start that. And once you unlock Windcutter Ridge there, what you want to do is you want to fast travel there, kill all the mobs, and then fast travel out, then fast travel back in. So I'm going to go ahead and fast travel there and show you, what you do in this area once you get there. So I'm going to cut here and I'll see you guys in the area. Now once you're here in Windcutter Ridge, one thing I would recommend is once you unlock the bow skill tree, whenever you at least get a bow, you definitely want to pick up this passive right here. So if you're playing through story, definitely put this on while you're just playing through story. You'll get 10% more XP, so that can help you out just playing through story. Another thing is that you can unlock the golden apple skill, which is in one of these skill trees right here, SP buffer. So you have to get this from a statue. I will also link down below where you can find all the statue locations, to get all these other skill trees. But you want to max this thing out, and by that I mean, just click X on it and then put the upgrades for it. So like the XP, you mainly just want to put the XP upgrades on it. But this skill can stack, so you can use it on your character, and then you can also put it on your AIs and have them use it, and it'll also boost the effects for you. Another way you can do it is by doing your daily quests, and you get the food for it. So the roasted meat and herbs, you'll get the food for that, and you can get an XP boost from it. Also, if you were logging in during the certain days, you could get the XP boosters that they were giving out for free. You can also get some XP boosters from the cube volume and everything like that. So like these right here they were giving out, you can use those or any of the XP boosters that you do have. There is also a ring that you can use, which is somewhere up here. Right here, Ring of the Creation God's Blessing gives you 50% XP. So if you have this, you can use it, but if you don't, then that's fine. You don't need this, as there's, you know, the other XP things you can use. So once you're here, like I said, I recommend you grab that that XP passive. I would also recommend that you use this AoE skill right here, Cackling Devastator. This will just make it to where like your attacks will hit in a AoE range, so you can hit all the mobs easier and you can kill them a lot easier. If you have the EX skill, or the EX skill buffer, then I suggest putting that on as well, because that'll increase the AoE range of your AoE. So what you want to do is, when you're in Rig Cutter, just kill all these kobolds. They can also drop some colored stones. So kill all those kobolds right there in the group. Don't worry about the mob that's over there. You don't need to kill it. If you want to, that's fine, but you don't need to. Kill these bird enemies right here. And then once you're done with that, you want to go kill these porcupine enemies right over here. So after you do that, all you want to do is just teleport out of the area and then teleport back in, and they'll respawn. Kill them again, rinse and repeat. Just do that over and over. So that pretty much by far is your fastest method of XP. Another thing is that if you do have the DLC of Blooming of Forget-Me-Not, you get a ton of XP from it, from just completing its story parts. So I think for like part 1 you get like 10,000 XP from completing it, and then the next part's 5,000. It's 15,000, because I think it goes up by 5,000 each part. So that's another way if you can get XP, is like if you're just playing through the DLC story. If you do have the DLC as well, it will give you a prompt and let you actually boost your character to level 70. So that's another thing you can do. But if you don't have DLC, then this will be your fastest method right here, is just by doing that in Windcutter Ridge. Another method you can do, and this is what we did back then before we got Windcutter Ridge, is you can go into the North Extreme Raid and you can kill all the mobs in a loop there over and over. So I'm gonna teleport and go to the North Extreme Raid and show you that route that we were taking. So once you're here in the North Raid, you just want to come through here. I recommend, if you're going to do this method, you do learn how to use custom skills. That way you can take these on a lot easier. I do have a video for that in the beginner's guide. You can look at it if you want to know. But just kill those enemies right there. Then you want to come over to the right. Kill all these enemies right here. Go up in here, you killed all these enemies. Then right up in here, you just want to make a loop up in this room. So start off on the left or right, whichever one you want to. Kill all the enemies in this room. You don't have to kill the golem, but if you want to, you can. Once you're done with that, you can walk out. And then you're just going to go on the complete opposite side. So since you took this right path, you're just going to want to go to the left path. And you want to kill all the mobs over there. So left path, you just want to come out this way. And just take that path and just go kill all the mobs over in that whole direction. And then once you do that, make your way back here, and these guys should be respawned. But if you can't kill those mobs over there in that room fast enough, then those mobs right there will probably respawn. But that's pretty much the ways of how to get XP fast right now currently, depending on where you are and what you want to do. If I remember anything that I left out, I'll put it down in the pinned comment below. Like I said, I'm going to link those 2 vids that I mentioned before. And yeah, that'll be it for this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.